How many different ways can you guys say coffee? Coffee, kawa, kwawa? I'm probably butchering all these different languages right now. Kape, kohi, cafe? What do you guys need to get your morning started? Hey guys, Ray Pahar from Get Crafty Crafty, and today we're going to do a fun, simple project for you to learn how to customize a plain, simple mug into something that is more personal to you. I know different people have different ways of getting their morning started, so I figured why not show you guys a way to personalize your own coffee mug. Let's go ahead and get started with today's project. The items that you'll need for today's project include a plain white coffee mug, a variety of Sharpies. Something that I like to use to make this project a little bit more interesting is the gold Sharpie Paint Poster Marker, and access to an oven. First, make sure your mug is completely clean. Take off any stickers or any kind of dirt that might be on the mug. I got this mug from IKEA. If you don't have access to an IKEA, there are links in the description below where you guys can find a plain white coffee mug. Next, before you actually start drawing on your mug, I like to practice on a regular piece of paper what I'm actually going to draw on the mug. This way, when you draw something out, you'll have an idea of what it's going to look like, and your hand will have some kind of idea of how to draw it onto your mug. Once you feel comfortable enough that you can draw out your design onto your mug, go ahead and start drawing it out. It's a little hard to actually draw on a curved surface, and that's why we practice before we start drawing on our mug. If you mess up on your mug, don't worry too much about it. At this point, while the Sharpie is still wet, go ahead and just use a paper towel to wipe it right off. It should wipe off cleanly. If not, just keep rubbing it in until the Sharpie actually comes off. Don't wait too long, because the longer you wait, the sooner the Sharpie actually starts to dry onto your mug. Once you've drawn out your first layer of Sharpie onto your mug, what you want to do is actually use your Sharpie again to create a thicker layer. The thicker layer of Sharpie that you have on your mug, the more clear it will actually come out on after it's been baked. If you use lighter colors like yellow or light orange, they actually won't come out very well. So when you are drawing on your Sharpie mug, try to use darker colors like black and red, and avoid using colors like yellow. Once you've finished designing your coffee mug, go ahead and place it upside down, either on a baking sheet or on the tray of your oven. What you want to do is bake this for about 30 minutes at 425 degrees. You want to also let this sit in your oven as it warms up so that the mug doesn't get shocked from the temperature. Bake it at 425 degrees for about 30 minutes. Once your Sharpie mug has baked for about 30 minutes, you want to let it cool in the oven. Depending on how fast it takes for your oven to heat up and cool down, could be anywhere between half an hour to a few hours before you can actually touch your Sharpie mug. What I found is if you use the gold Sharpie Paint Markers, you can actually do this multiple times to get really cool gloss on your Sharpie mug. If you use the regular markers, like I said, avoid using the color yellow just because it bakes into the color peach. I found the best colors on this are red and black. When you're washing your Sharpie mug, you want to hand wash it and you want to use a soft sponge. Try not too hard to try to scrub off any of the Sharpie. Thanks again for watching Get Crafty Crafty. Come back next time to see what fun projects we're gonna make. Check out our last few videos, the Comic-Con recap video to see my Comic-Con experience and to see if you won the Dragon Egg, and our last tutorial videos, the Moon Sand video and our duct tape pencil case. Check it out. Make sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, take care. Bye.